So I got a comment from somebody, a question asking if I have any videos on how to get up and go and get your move on. I don't think that I do, but I'll make one now. I don't talk about this that much because I'm not usually talking to people that are just sitting around doing nothing, but I know that all of us get to that place sometimes. We're just not feeling super motivated or inspired or excited, and so how do we get our move on? My whole thing is just like, take the pressure off yourself first of all. Like, I'm not always inspired and motivated. I got up today at 9:30 in the morning. I wanted to get up at 7. I've just still got jet lag from when I was in the States. It's a little bit frustrated. I wanted to get up early, but then I was just like, yo, chill out. Don't beat yourself up. And I just went for a walk, chilled out for a little while, did some reading, watched some videos on philosophy on YouTube. And by 11, 12, I started to feel good again, and I have had a really productive day. But if I had gotten down on myself and been frustrated for not being motivated, then that would have caused more frustration and made me stay unmotivated even longer. It could have ruined my whole day that way. So that's the first thing. The first thing is just like chill out. Let yourself just relax. Wait for the wind to blow. Do some little things to help to inspire and motivate yourself with low pressure. But do them. Just do them with low pressure. No, don't get attached to the outcome of being motivated. The second thing is like, shrink the change down. This book, hold on. Where is it? Right here. Switch. How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip and Dan Heath. Got a really simple kind of strategy, the whole thing summarized in the back, on how to get people to change, how to make a switch, it's called. This is on this last page right here. And one of my favorite things from this is called Shrink the Change. So whatever that thing is that you want to do, I want to go to the gym every day, I want to do this and that. Like my wife, she's been talking about wanting to get back into doing yoga, and then we helped her to create this goal, and the goal is every day for 10 days just unroll the mat and do one downward dog. Literally just unroll the mat and like do your first yoga position. That's it. Just do that every day for 10 days. And so the goal is so tiny. Sometimes I'll have clients like, just wake up in the morning, put your running shoes on. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to go for a run. Of course, when you do that, you're a lot more likely to go out. And so it's shrinking down whatever the thing you want to do is to such a small piece that you actually engage in the primary action of that behavior. Because we need to do all this stuff and then we end up doing nothing, right? So shrink the change down to tiny, tiny piece. I mean, there's a million things that I could talk about and that they're in books like this and everything. And so I'm not going to go through them all, but those are the two most important ones, the ones I share most often, and the ones that I find make the most difference. Take the pressure off yourself. Just chill the F out. Don't get down on yourself for not getting stuff done. Do little bits of things that will motivate and inspire you without the pressure of the outcome to be motivated and inspired. And whatever that stuff is you want to be doing, shrink it down so it's so small and digestible that it would be almost harder not to do it. Develop the habit of doing it, of beginning it, and then let it expand over time and how much you do it and things like that. I mean, don't be afraid to be silly. I don't know where I read this somewhere. The guy that wanted to start flossing, he decided to just floss one tooth a day. That was it. Just going to floss one tooth. But because it's just, how can you not floss one tooth? I mean, it's like kind of silly. I'll brush one tooth if you're not a toothbrusher, whatever. Shrink it down to a ridiculously small size, and then do that consistently, and let the consistency be the foundation for doing it at a bigger level. And then from there, motivation, it's like perpetual, right? The more you're doing, the easier it is to do more stuff. You can kind of piggyback new habits on existing ones. So you want to create some habitual things. Doesn't matter how small they are, as long as they're habitual, and then piggyback on top of those new things. So lots of stuff to share on that. I'm sure I could share more. If you have other questions specifically, drop them in the comments below, or challenges you're facing, things aren't working. I'd love to feedback to you guys. Talk to you soon.